and we moved up to few slides. And there was a question yesterday. Somebody has asked a question at the end of the day. Are you there, sir? किसी ने कल एंड ऑफ द सेशन में कोई प्रश्न पूछा था?
Yes,
क्या आप हैं?
Yes, sir. He is the principal of our institution, Ingram
Yeah, please.
Institute, Ghaziabad. He asked that what to do with the students who enroll themselves just to, get a certificate of this training or the.
Very well reminded me, sir.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
और आप रिमेन अनम्यूटेड रहेंगे सर, ताकि मैं आपसे बात कर पाऊं.
ओके सर.
सर, एक बच्चा आपके यहाँ एडमिशन लेता है
जी,
with an objective to have a certificate, not to have an objective and understanding of skills, right?
Right, sir.
So what I normally do, I take whole of the class to the workshop.
Okay.
And ask them to do a certain job over there. Give the ample time to try and finish the job over there. For example, I had given a nail to them and asked, please fix these two materials with the help of nail. So they need to drill on both the object and fix a nail over there. Right?
Right, sir.
So a student who has just come out from the academics of the school and colleges, they had never seen, understood how to drill. For rest of people, please mute yourself. For rest of people, please mute yourself. When you give them an opportunity to create a drill and nail it over there to fix two objects together, I'm sure those students who are not serious in studies might fail, or chances of failure is always there. You need to establish the utility and objective of the skill and knowledge. You need to establish with this degree, with certificate, you wish to use this certificate in your job. But certificate alone can give you a job, but certificate alone cannot give you an opportunity to sustain in the job.
Yes.
There are two types of students. One, those who are good in studies. Another, they are not very good in studies. And unfortunately, in the technical education, on the lower grade, that is Polytechnic and ITI, only those students comes to us, those who are not very good in studies. So we need to create an atmosphere and make them understood that what is an objective and benefit of these skills apart from the degree. With the same degree, they can get a job of 10,000 rupees a month, or they can get a job of 50,000 rupees a month.
Right, sir.
And that difference between 10,000 and 50,000 is only of the skill, not of the degree. Once it has been communicated and understood by the students, you will not face these problems again, ever.
Sure, sir.
So you can create an atmosphere like that. I'm giving you an example. You can show your placement records that these students have been placed last year, and few has got a salary of 10,000 rupees per month, and these got 25,000 or 30,000 rupees per month or 50,000 rupees per month. Ask from those students who are interested in certificate. Why the difference in this salary bracket? The class will respond
Yes.
and your problem will be resolved.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Am I clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Please write in the chat box yes or no.
Sir, apart from this, I would like to ask one more question.
Please.
After seeing that video, even I also want to ask the same question yesterday, but I can't ask. The question is, what is necessary? What is important, performing or learning? We as a teacher sometimes inhibits learning in order to achieve performance. So how can we maintain a balance between performance and learning? Because we want our students to score high or to perform better in exam, and at the same time we also want that they should be good at their skills. So how
The,
should we
the,
maintain the difference
the
between
answer
perform?
the answer is in the presentation. Give me a few
Okay.
minutes. The answer
Okay,
will
sir.
be in front of you.
Okay, okay, sure, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for helping me that my slides are correct.
Okay, thank you, sir.
See, a teacher has entered in class with an objective to deliver a lecture, to make students skillful, and to make themselves job fit, job ready on that particular aspect. Right, sir? To achieve these objectives, there are few principles a teacher need to follow and observe. One is discipline. Another is the acceptance of the class. Marina Sangma ma'am. Marina Sangma ma'am. Please unmute and talk to me.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yesterday we came with two things. One,
Yes, sir.
I said the teacher need to be interesting.
Yes, sir. Right.
And second, teacher need to be serious in time management.
Yes, right, sir.
Teacher need to be focused on his own objective.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday I said that all the teachers must have a lesson plan for every day.
Yes, sir.
And in that lesson plan, teachers should note down 3, 4, 5 things. That a different teaching methodology should be used.
Yes, sir.
A different method of asking questions should be there. And different objective of assignment should be there.
Yes, sir.
Right, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, I also pointed out that the delivery in the class should be so interesting that a student should not wish to miss your 1 minute of even time.
Okay, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So when a teacher enters in the class, he has one objective in his mind that I need to finish this topic in this time.
Yes, right, sir.
And as per his own understanding and knowledge, he wants to deliver it over there.
Yes.
At times, the teacher forgot the level of a student, and without looking at his student's understanding level and speed, he moved fast in delivery.
Yes, sir.
So, in the back of the mind, teacher is having an understanding to deliver this topic in this time frame.
Yes, sir. Right, sir.
At the same time, he has to look into the factor that the students are able to understood.
Yes, sir.
And all the students in the class are with them.
Right, sir.
So he need to create a balance on that.
Yes, sir.
So the question asked by gentleman right now from the probably from NCR, the question was when a teacher enters in the class, he has to deliver and he has to see that the student has understood. Right, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
So he need to create an atmosphere and his delivery speed. For example, you will find right now, I used to speak giving pauses in every words in every sentences now. Are you getting my point, ma'am?
Pardon, sir?
When I'm talking with you, I'm taking pauses in between words or group of words.
Group of words, sir.
I'm speaking very slowly
Yes, yes, sir.
just to make you understand what I wanted to speak.
Yes, sir.
It is because we are talking from distance.
Yes, sir. Right, sir.
So whatever I am speaking, you need to listen, understand, evaluate, accept or reject as per your own understanding. So you need certain time to do all those things. If I am
Yes, sir.
speaking very fast, you will not get an opportunity or time to analyze what I had said.
Yes, sir.
So based on these circumstances, you need to change yourself.
Yes, right, sir.
There are one basic aspect that is known as momentum in the class.
Momentum in the class. Okay, sir.
When you start teaching, you make a student to understand all those things.
Yes, sir. Right, sir.
Let's have an example with you, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
Do you carry a purse with you?
Yes, sir.
If I give you a pen, if I give you a pen
Pen.
and ask you to keep it with you,
Okay, sir.
you will keep that pen in your purse. Right, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
And your purse is having various chains and pockets.
Yes, right, sir.
So I had given a pen, and after
Yes, sir.
4 hours, I asked you to return my pen.
Yes, sir.
If you are particular that in which chain, which part of the bag you had kept my pen, it will come out in 1 second.
Yeah, right, sir. That's true.
Or else you had given the purse to me and asked me, please take your pen out from this purse.
Yes.
I need to open one after another chain and the areas and search my pen.
Yes, sir.
It might take me few minutes, or I may not find my pen ever.
Yes, that's true, sir.
That means if you had kept your pen with a discipline, where in which chain you normally keep your stationery,
Yes, right, sir.
you can take it out.
Yes.
Accordingly, every student is accompanying and getting n number of things every day.
Yes.
So we need to open up part of his brain where he will keep your knowledge and understanding, so that when he requires that knowledge and understanding, it will be taken out easily.
Right, sir.
Else, he will search here and there in his brain
Yes,
and he will not found it at right time.
that's true.
You had taught him certain things now, and he will use those things after 4 years when he was working in some factory.
Yes.
So you need to take out those knowledges, not now, after 4 years.
Yes, sir.
This is one thing. Second thing, he need to write answers on the answer sheet so that he can get a good marks.
Yes.
So there are two things that goes side by side. One,
Right, sir.
he need to pass out with the flying colors,
Yes.
and second, he need to use his own knowledge and understanding skills when it
Yes,
is
sir.
needed to work.
Yes, sir.
And it is my or your responsibility to make the student fit for both the circumstances.
Yes, sir.
So there are two different things you need to do in the classroom. One, you need to teach them skills, make them understood so that they can utilize those skills when it is needed.
Yes, sir.
And at the same time, they need to write answers so that they can get good marks in the examination.
Yes, sir.
So now the challenges with the technical teachers are more.
Yes, sir.
If you are learning history, you need to write the role of Akbar, administration of Akbar only in the examination.
Yes, sir.
After 5 years, you do not have to replicate the role of Akbar in administration anywhere.
Yes, sir.
So it is a replication of knowledge in the examination hall only. But in technical teaching, it is not that. You need
Yes,
to
sir.
take out these knowledge after few years also.
Yes, sir.
So the role of a teacher is really difficult.
Yes, sir.
So you need to create a balance in your teaching. The
Yes, sir.
students need to pass out in examination with a flying color. At the
Yes, sir.
same time, they need to understand and use knowledge when it is needed. And at the same time, you need to make the class interesting. There should not be boredom in the class.
Yes, sir.
So you had seen any film, right? In a
Yes, sir.
movie, there are songs, there are humors,
Yes, sir.
there are drama, there are fights, there are romance, there are family emotions, there is a storyline, everything is there.
Yes, sir.
And if anything, the balance is not there, the movie is not successful.
Yes, sir.
If too much songs are there which is not relevant with the story of the film, character
Yes,
of the
sir.
film,
Yes, sir.
it does not look nice.
Yes, sir.
So everything need to be balanced over there. Similarly, for a technical teacher, you need to create these balance in the classroom, which is not easy, ma'am.
Yes, yes, that's true, sir. Really
Which is not
challenging,
easy.
sir.
I'm giving you a method of doing it. How you can do. right?
sir. Yes, sir.
I request you to have a lesson plan. Number one,
Okay, sir.
you must have a written lesson plan in front of you that
Yes,
you
sir.
are going to cover this much of part of syllabus in this number of lecture.
Yes, sir.
In every lecture, what topic you will teach, that you need to write as a lesson plan with you. Number one.
Yes, sir.
Number two, you need to write in that lesson plan what are the teaching methods you will utilize. It is a quiz method, it is a discussion method, it is a
Yes.
chalk and talk method, right? Am I
Yes,
clear,
sir.
ma'am?
Yes, sir.
You need to write on the lesson plan what type of questions you will ask, what you will evaluate from the students,
Yes, sir.
the skill, the knowledge, the theory, the application, the pros and cons, the do and don'ts, what you wanted to analyze from the students.
Right, sir.
Because students need to know all those things. If a student need to create a drill on a sheet, on an iron
Yes, sir.
sheet, you need to create a drill.
Yes,
There
sir.
are do's and don'ts.
Yes, sir.
Am I clear with you all? Yes or
Yes, sir.
no?
Yes, sir.
So you
Yes, sir.
need to write it in your chat box, on your lesson plan. Am I clear with you, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You need to write there are two different things, entry and closing of a program. When you enter in a classroom and when you close the class. Ma'am, have you seen any film of Ajay Devgan? A
No,
hero
sir.
Ajay Devgan is there, right?
No, sir.
Had you seen any film of him?
No, sir. Because
Had you seen
for
any
me,
film?
watching movie is a time consuming, sir.
Had you seen any movie of Shahrukh Khan? You
But
will
I did not
find
remember the story, sir.
the opening of the movie, the hero or heroine, when they first shown in the movie,
Yes, sir.
the first scene of hero or heroine is very remarkable, and it is different in every film.
Yes, yes, sir.
So the opening sentences, what you speak first in the class, how you interact with the student first in the class,
Right, sir.
that need to be different in every class.
Okay, sir.
So in the lesson plan, you need to write it up, how you will enter and start interacting with the student.
Yes, sir.
Someday it will start with a story. Someday
Yes, sir.
it will start with a problem. Someday it will start with attendance.
Yes, sir.
Someday it will start with the theories you had taught yesterday or last class.
Yes, sir.
So every day, the start of your session should be different.
Okay, sir.
And that you need to write in your lesson plan how we'll start the class
Right, sir.
and how we'll end the class.
Yes, sir.
Every day, the end of the class should be different. Someday it will be with the assignment.
Right.
Someday it will be ending with a theory. Someday it will be ending with a problem. Given
Yes,
a problem, that resolve it and we will discuss tomorrow. Someday it will be end with the conclusion that what we learned today.
Yes, sir.
Right? Every
Yes,
day,
sir.
the opening and closing has to be different.
Okay, sir.
And you need to write in this lesson plan how we are going to motivate students.
Yes, sir.
Every day, you need to speak a different sentence to motivate. It is not all the time the same sentence. Very good. Well done. Keep it up. No.
Okay, sir.
Every film has got different dialogue
Yes, right, sir.
and different song.
Yes, sir.
It should not be a same song or same dialogue.
Yes, sir.
Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So you need to write it down on your lesson plan, right? And we will
Yes, sir.
we request you all, whatever I had said, if you agree with me, please note it down on your sheet of paper which is in front of you. Another thing, ma'am,
Yes, sir.
in the classroom, there are various activity and actions done by your
Yes, sir.
student.
Yes, sir.
You had asked questions from 5 of the student. They had replied you
Yes,
back,
sir.
right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
In your next of the class, are you going to ask questions from this only 5 students?
No, sir.
Yes, ma'am. You will find you had 10-15 students in your class. Every time you are interacting with them only.
Yes, sir.
10-15 students are in the class who very rarely interact and get active in the class.
Yes, sir.
For me, all the 50 students are at par. I need to give opportunities to all these 50s.
Yes, sir.
A teacher should not be biased.
Yes, sir.
But as a human being, we are comfortable with few students. So we
Yes,
are
sir.
asking questions.
Those who take interest.
Sorry, I got disconnected.
Yes, sir. Some technical problem. I
So,
think.
we were discussing that being a teacher, I am also human. So I am comfortable in talking and discussing with 10, 15, 20 students in the class. So at times we are biased.
Yes, sir.
And we need not to be biased. At times we are biased. So we are looking as an eye contact with a few students.
Yes, sir.
So I'm giving you certain techniques how we can resolve all those things.
Yes, sir.
The first thing, a teacher needs to understand that every minute counts in the class.
Right,
You
sir.
should not waste a single minute in the class for any
Yes, sir.
of the unacademic activity.
Yes, sir.
You need to be very particular on this.
Yes, sir.
For example, I got disconnected for 30 seconds. Do you feel
Yes,
good
sir.
on that? Do you feel
No,
good
sir.
on that?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Similarly, no student feel good if the teachers waste single minute of his time in the classroom. You need to be very serious on time management.
Yes, sir.
Second thing, all these students has entered in the college with an objective to learn and get a degree and become employment. No one has entered in the college to create trouble for me.
Yes, sir.
That means if problems are there, it is only because I am not able to manage. So I always try to reinforce the positive behaviors. If I am firing with a student, ma'am, students
Yes, sir.
are at the age group of 18 to 22 years.
Yes, sir.
And
Some
they are
are
not
more
ready,
than that also, sir.
right?
In
18,
between
18
18
to
to 30
22 to
years.
little bit 30 years,
Yes,
right?
sir.
In
Yes.
this age group, they are not ready to listen anything from their parents even.
Yes, yes, right, sir.
So being a teacher, if I am objecting for their behaviors, it is only confrontation.
Yes, sir.
And this confrontation will create a negative impact which is student and teacher relationship.
Yes, sir.
And it is the responsibility of teacher to have a good relationship.
Yes, true, sir.
Students are not interested to have a good relation with the teacher.
Yes, sir.
Students are not mature enough to understand the importance of this good behavior.
Yes, sir.
So now the teacher should not speak anything which gets harm in this relationship. So if a
Right, sir.
student comes late, not responding to you, you cannot say like that you are worthless, you are not studying, how will you pass? Why do you have taken admission? You wasted all your money. No negative sentence should be spoken by a teacher.
Yes, sir.
So you need to rectify yourself every day. If you had by chance you had spoken a negative sentence, you remember, make note of it, that next time you should not speak in the next class. This is a normal habit, a human habit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you need to check this habit as a teacher, because being a teacher is more than being a human.
Yes, sir.
You are a more than human.
Yes, sir.
You are considered above God.
Yes, sir.
You cannot do anything which is not considered to be done by a God.
Yes, sir.
They are all your children's. You need to have empathy and sympathy for them. You cannot fire them. You need to correct them. So to make them correct, you need to use a different positive sentences.
Yes, sir.
What I normally do, I look at you. If you are my student, if you are doing something wrong, I came to you, look into eye, smile, and I will say,
Yes, sir.
Marina, you feel very, very happy when you disturb me, na? Why you are doing this? It is your life. Don't waste your time. I will be remain in the class for years together. You are with me for certain period of time, and it will only result into 10,000 rupees a job or 50,000 rupees a job. Choice is yours.
Yes, sir.
You want to lose your 40,000 every month, or you want to enjoy the problems in the class? Choice is yours.
Yes, sir.
Good luck. So you need to develop sentences which suits with your temperament and mood to deliver in the class. Am I clear with you, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ma'am, in front of you, there are various sitting arrangement in the class,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Please mute yourself and remain with me. Mr. Pradeep. Mr. Pradeep, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Pradeep, sir, you are from which place?
I'm from Sir Ghaziabad, in
Right.
Graham Institute ITI.
Right. Pradeep,
Thank
sir,
you, sir. Yes,
there
sir.
are various arrangements in the classroom sitting.
Yes, sir.
Pradeep ji, in
Yes,
your
sir.
home,
Yeah.
normally
Yes, sir.
after few months or few time, you change the arrangement of bed in your bedroom.
Yes, sir.
You change the arrangement of your drawing room, sofas, and everything.
Yes.
You change the wall hangings.
Yes, sir.
You change the interiors of your rooms, rearrange themselves. Why do you do that?
Interiors is a fixed item, just like a fixed item. And
No,
we
you
plan.
change all those things, the alignment, everything is changed after some time.
Yes.
If the bed was placed in the bedroom in that corner,
Yes, sir.
you find that after some time people change the bed from this corner to another corner.
Yeah, direction sometimes we change it.
Why they do that?
There are so many reasons. There are so many reasons. Because of cleaning, and sometimes we become a bore, and sometimes that article are abandoned, and sometimes they are hiding or something. We are not able to clean out there. And
Let's have
sometimes
an
we want
example.
to change the
Pradeep
directions
sir,
also.
let's have an example.
Yes, sir.
You are regular visitor of my house,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes.
Every week you used to come to my house and sit
Sir.
in the drawing room in the bedroom,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes.
This week when you entered in my house, I has changed all the interior arrangements. Now the dining portion become the drawing room,
Yes, sir.
the bedroom. My master bedroom has been changed with the children's. Now children's are sitting in the master bedroom and I am sitting in the children's bedroom. So entire location has been changed. At times it gives you surprises. At times you will say, good, now it is looking good. At times you will say, it is not good looking good. At times you will ask me, why you has changed all those things? But you cannot keep quiet without thinking, without reacting. Am I agree?
Pardon?
Do you agree with me, sir?
For what? Actually, I am not able to listen to the reason. Please repeat.
Sir, my question was,
Yes.
when you enter any place,
Yeah.
you enter in a classroom,
Yes.
and the classroom seating arrangement of the benches and the chairs has been changed like anything, which is in front of you in the screen.
Sir.
Are you able to see the PPT? Are you able to see this slide?
Yeah, little times. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So
Sir.
if the arrangement of chairs in the classroom is changed, what will be natural reaction of a student?
They may be surprised because they have shifted from their places and
Only one thing.
some.
Only one thing.
Yes, sir.
They become surprised.
Yes, sir.
They expect something new over there.
Yeah.
They become ready for something new coming.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So I request everybody,
Yes, sir.
please do these changes in your classroom
Okay, sir.
whenever it is possible.
Yes, sir.
If you had 10 classrooms with you,
Yeah.
At least 2-3 different classroom should get a change in sitting arrangement every month, if not every week.
Every month.
So if 1 month sitting arrangement are like this, the second month this can be like this, in third month this can be like this, based on your circumstances and the available infrastructure.
Sir.
I'm giving you the see, this is a classroom arrangement.
Sir.
Normal classroom arrangement,
Yes. Sir.
right?
Yes.
You can change it like that.
Yes, sir. 2 rows.
So in this slide, there are only 1 row of students who is sitting in the first row.
Sir.
But in this arrangement, there are 2 different rows who are sitting in the first row.
Yes, sir.
And whenever you are looking in the right or whenever you are looking in the left, few of students are always facing you.
Yes, sir.
In this example, sometimes students are facing you, sometimes your back is facing to the student.
Yes, sir.
But in this arrangement,
Yes, sir.
every time your face is facing at least few of the students.
Yes, sir.
Let's have another example. Let's have another example of
Sir.
group task where we are having a space to roam around. 4-5 students are sitting, 10 students are sitting in group.
Sir.
It is not going to spend a single nap in your classroom.
Yes, sir.
So at times when you are changing all those things, the mood and temperament of the class changes.
Yes, sir.
And the only thing is the teacher, the teaching style, the teaching method should not be boring, should not be predefined.
Predefined means, sir?
Predefined means student knows what is going on next.
That should be surprising.
There should be a new thing coming up.
Okay.
If new things are coming up,
Sir.
it will be always create a curiosity among the students.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes they will accept, sometimes they will reject, but they will be involved in everything.
Yes, sir.
Am I clear with you all?
Yes, sir.
See, syllabus is same. You cannot change the syllabus,
Sir.
but you can change the sitting arrangement.
Yes, sir.
Changing your method of teaching is not easy,
Yes, sir.
but changing a sitting arrangement is very easy.
Sir.
So you need to start these changes immediately.
Sir.
Once you finish this online 6-day FDP,
Yes, sir.
everybody in your organization knows that you had gone for an FDP.
Yes, sir.
And they are looking that what change you made after FDP.
Sir.
You need to exhibit these changes in your organization.
Okay, sir.
So what changes is easy to apply, it is up to you.
Yes, sir.
Is there any question from anybody?
No, sir. I am satisfied with.
So my sum total, I just wanted you all
Yes, sir.
to create your classroom interesting. Number one,
Yes, sir.
to make it interesting, you need to do certain things. And for everything, a teacher must have a lesson plan with them
Okay, sir.
so that they can write down everything.
Sir.
Pradeep sir,
Yes, sir.
you had entered in the class to teach certain theory.
Sir.
You had delivered your speech, and half of the student has not understood. What does
Sir.
it mean? What does it mean? I'm repeating.
Yes, sir.
You had intent in the class,
Yes, sir.
given your concept. Student
There are-
has not understood.
Sir, voice is breaking. That's why some words are skipping. Hello.
I'm trying to repeat again.
Yes, thank you, sir.
You entered in the class,
Sir.
delivered a lecture.
Yes, sir.
Half of the student has not understood.
Yeah.
So you need to repeat your lecture,
Sir.
repeat a different example.
Yes, sir.
Now student has understood.
Now, student.
Has understood.
Yes, sir.
That means
Yes, sir.
in the first instance,
Yeah.
your method of teaching and examples
Sir.
were not correct.
Yes, sir.
That's why people has not understood.
Sir.
In the second attempt,
Yes, sir.
your method and examples was correct. So student
Sir.
has understood.
Yes, sir.
So you understood yourself
Yes,
that
sir.
for this topic, I
Yes.
should not use these examples.
Sir.
I should use this example,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
And this same topic you will teach in the next session after 6 months
Yes, sir.
or after a year,
Yes, sir.
because it is in the first semester.
Yes.
So the next first semester will be after a year,
After a year. Yes.
and you will repeat this same mistake again
Oh.
because you have not noted it down that this
Okay.
example
Yes, sir.
I made in the class and I
Yes, sir.
failed to make student understood.
Yes, sir.
That's why I need to use this technique of teaching
Yes,
in
sir.
these examples.
Sir.
Am I clear with you, sir?
Yes, sir. And I have to note it all the new things that I should not make mistake again to deliver them correct way of teaching. So I think if I'm not
Is there any
wrong.
principle here? Is there any principle here, sir? Is
Unlike
there
in
any
the class-
principle here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir,
Sir,
Yes, sir.
first thing we have the skill. If you have the skill and knowledge that you can enter the class and teach, then you improve yourself. That in the first time, what is the mistake in my side, and next time we will improve. If you improve the mistake, then next time you study, you teach the good in the classroom.
sir, being a principal, I'm asking another question to you. You rightly mentioned all those things, sir.
Yes, yes,
Sir, every teacher is being paid a salary.
yes, yes, sir.
For example, teacher gets 60,000 rupees in a month.
Okay, sir.
That means for every day you are paying them 2,000 rupees,
Yeah, yes, sir.
and he is taking 4 classes in the classroom
Yes,
every
sir.
day.
Yes, sir.
So every class is costing you 500 rupees,
Yeah, 500. Yes, sir.
and in every class teacher spend 50 minutes.
Yes, sir.
So for every minute is counting 10 rupees for you.
Yeah, definitely, sir.
And if a teacher repeats the same mistake again, he has spoken 20 minutes
Yeah.
and the student has not understood.
Yes, sir.
So he need to repeat again 20 minutes to make them
Yes, sir.
understand.
Yes, sir.
That means he has wasted first 20 minutes in the class.
Yes, sir.
So that 20 minutes is counting 200 rupees for you,
Yeah, yeah. 200. Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
If every day, if you are having 20 teachers with you,
Yes, sir.
In every class,
Yes, sir.
one teacher is wasting 200 rupees.
Yes, sir.
In 4 class, is wasting 800 rupees.
Yes, sir.
And in 22 teachers together every day
It
loses
80,000.
16,000 of your rupees.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Now,
sir.
how this quality education will come when the teacher's efficiency is like that?
Yes, sir.
If a teacher is wasting your 16,000 rupees of worth of teaching time every day,
Yes, sir.
you cannot have a good college.
No, sir.
So you need to understand all those things as a principal, as a teacher.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's right.
So every minute counts in the classroom.
Yes, sir.
Sir, being a principal, just imagine
Yes, sir.
a teacher comes to your chamber
Yes, sir.
and explains certain things to you.
Yes, sir.
You are not able to understand.
Yes, sir.
You say, please repeat again.
Yes, sir.
He repeats his problems against you.
Yes, sir.
And this time you are able to understand 50%.
Yes, sir.
Then again you ask explanation to them what you wanted to speak. So
Sir.
the third time the teacher has explained you properly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
As a principal, how do you rate this teacher? He's not able to explain his problems once.
Yes, sir.
He need 3 times more time to explain his problem.
Yes, sir.
Is not he wasting your time?
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir. Yes, sir.
So if a teacher is wasting his time with you, what he was doing in the classroom?
Yes, sir. Manage. We discuss the class teacher and manage and improve your skill and improve your communication and improve your knowledge. And how can you teach in classroom and you discuss with me? The first thing, before you think what you say with me. Yes, sir.
Sir, I am giving you 2-3 points.
Yes, sir.
Number 1,
Yes, sir.
the process of taking attendance
Yes, sir.
should be changed differently.
Yes, right, sir.
Attendance are mandatory for a disciplinary process,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
but it should not waste time of academics in the classroom.
Yes,
So
sir.
you need to create an atmosphere and method where teachers should take attendance and students are engaged academically during attendance.
Okay, sir. Right, sir.
And every teacher must have a lesson plan prepared with them before the start of the session.
Yes, sir.
And in every lesson plan, they must incorporate the
Yes, sir.
teaching method, the objective of question asking in the classroom, objective of assignment, method and objective and processes of motivation, maintaining discipline over there,
Yes, sir.
that need to be written on the lesson plan only.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, I ask one question.
Please.
I want to ask. Yeah. Some teacher is saying that we have the book, so everything is written in book. So we have need to written the another paper to lesson plan. It is so in this matter, how can we solve this problem?
Very easy, sir. Very easy.
Yes, yes, sir.
Now let's have an exercise here. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
For
sir.
everybody. Please write in the chat box different teaching methods. For example, use of blackboard, discussion method. Write in the chat box, everybody. Please write in the chat box different teaching methods. Group discussion, by projector, group discussion. Please write fast. Quiz method, PPT, audio, model, visual ads, quiz, problem solving, interaction, role play, lecture model, discussion by projector, sharing videos, group discussion, shock and talk, MCQ, motivation, social life examples, lecture method, visual method. What more? Sharing videos. Sir, eye contacts. There are in number of methods of teaching, right?
Yes,
Principal
sir.
sir,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
you ask your teacher,
Yes, sir.
please write what are the methods you use in the classroom,
Right.
right?
Right.
All teacher will give you in writing
Yes, sir.
that these are the methods I use in the classroom.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
Now only you ask them, please mark a topic in front of that method which is used with this topic. So if somebody is writing quiz method, you ask them what part of syllabus
Yes, sir.
while teaching that you will use quiz method.
Right, sir. Right.
And then next week, after 3 days, you ask them what are the methods, what are the objective of question, asking question with the student in the classroom. Why do you
Yes,
ask
sir.
question with the student for the classroom?
Yes, sir. Yes,
They will write a number of objectives,
Yes, sir.
right?
Right, sir.
Then you ask them on which topic of the syllabus you will apply which question method.
Yes, sir. Right, sir.
Sir, you need to create a need of writing lesson plan.
Okay. 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 Right, sir. Right.
Again, if any teacher is going with the book
Yes,
in
sir.
the classroom,
Yes, sir.
for me, it is very objectionable.
Okay, sir.
Am I allowing my student to sit in examination with the textbook?
Yes, sir.
Are you allowing your student
Yes,
to
sir.
take textbook in the examination hall?
No.
And the student are supposed to read 6, 8 or 10 subjects.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the teacher is need to teach only one subject, that too year after year.
Okay, sir. Right, sir.
And teacher is not able to teach without book.
Right,
And
sir.
teacher expect the student to write answer without book.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it fair?
Yeah, I understand. I understand. Very well. Yes.
Sir,
Thank you, sir.
teachers should not be allowed to go with the books.
Okay, sir.
They can go with the teaching help materials, handwritten, projectors, slides. They can go with that,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
but not with the book. If I am making a note from the book so that
Yes,
I
sir.
can teach well in the classroom, it is a preparation I did.
Okay. Yes, sir.
I'm again giving you an example, Principal Sir,
Okay, sir.
since you had started the topic. Sir,
Yes, sir.
if a class is at 11 o'clock for any of your teacher,
Yes, sir.
and if teacher is sitting with you in the meeting hall,
Yes, sir.
discussing with you,
Yes, sir.
and if he says, sir, I need to go for a class, my class is at 11, now it is about to 11.
Yes, sir.
Will you allow them to leave the meeting and go to the class?
Definitely, sir. First is teach teach the students, and second is to manage the
Do you ever,
mechanism.
sir, do you ever ask this teacher
Yes,
that
sir.
if your class is at 11 o'clock,
Yes,
you
sir.
need to go at 10:30 in your chair so that you can look, see what you wanted to teach, plan yourself, and then you should go.
Right, sir.
Without planning, you are going in the class.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You are not focusing on that. If as a principal,
Yes, sir.
that every teacher need to go refer books, refer his notes, understand what he wanted to teach in the class, create a plan, discuss among himself that today I will do this, 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 I will not do this, this, this. That requires 15, 20, 30 minutes of time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you're not doing all those things, that is pre-teaching activities, is
Yes,
not
sir.
going to deliver in the classroom.
Yes, sir.
Even Sachin Tendulkar needs to practice before the match.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
And your teacher is not practicing before the class because he was sitting with you in your room till 11 o'clock.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So being a principal, my request to you, you always insist your teachers
Yes, sir.
to give 20, 30 minutes before entering the class to themselves.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
Make it a habit to everybody
Okay, sir.
and for everyone. Sunil Kumar ji, Ashish ji, are you there? Dr. Sapna Gurung,
Yes, sir.
do you have a habit of looking at your lectures, the methods before entering the class?
Yes, sir, I do that.
How much time you give yourself before entering to the class?
So actually in our institute, we have a lesson plan. We have to submit our lesson plan weekly. So we have this habit of making lesson plan, and we spend usually 15 to 20 minutes before we start our class.
Ma'am, I'm giving you another tip. Since
Yes,
you are
sir.
having a habit of
Yes,
visualizing yourself, preparing yourself before entering in the actual class.
yes, sir.
Right, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
So you do two things. Number one,
Yes, sir.
you know the class, you know the students.
Yes, sir.
You should have a sheet in front of you
Yes, sir.
where all the names and roll number of students are written there.
Okay.
Right, ma'am?
Okay. Yes, sir.
And you pick 5 names every class, before the entering of every class.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, sir.
And in the class, you ask questions from this 5 students.
Okay, sir.
So in the 10th class,
Yes, sir.
all the students will get an opportunity to answer you back.
Exactly. Right, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
And after the class, you write your experiences with these 5 students.
Okay, sir.
You had asked 5 questions from these 5 students, right?
Yes, sir.
You came back after the lecture
Yes, sir.
and write your experiences with these 5 students. Next day, next class, you select another 5 students
Okay, sir.
and repeat this exercise for whole of the session.
Okay.
Am I clear with you, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In lesson plan,
Hmm.
I request you
Yes,
to
sir.
write 3 different things also. One, the method of teaching.
Okay.
So you will understand these methods of teaching. For example, lecture method. For last 3 class, I am doing only lecture method.
Okay.
So I need to change something different now,
Okay.
right?
Okay, sir.
And method of questioning, objective of questioning, an objective of assignment. Every time it is one and same.
Yes, sir.
Entry and closing of the class. You will find it is almost replicated every time.
Right, sir.
You are not repeating your dress every time. Then why you are repeating your style?
Yes, that's true.
Am I clear with you, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Anybody is having any question? Anyone is having any question?
I have a question, sir.
Please.
As you told that opening and closing of a class must, should be remarkable, and every time it should be different, and we should tell the stories and some facts and figures. And I would like to ask, those facts and figures which we are telling the students should be actual, or they might go hypothetical.
No way, sir. A teacher cannot be hypothetical. Teacher need to teach theories. Teacher need to teach application. Teacher need to teach only and only real-time experiences.
Okay, sir.
You cannot go hypothetical.
So one more thing, that there are two, as you know, there are two things, two categories of education. One is academics, another one is technical. So these points might go for academics profs, but please enlighten something for technical teaching. That we are technical teachers, we teach about the machines and the processes. So how can we use these technique in our?
I'm giving an example. What is your trade, sir? What you teach?
Fitter.
Fitter.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
Let's have an example of your pass out students has gone in the job previous years. What type of industry they had joined?
Automotive, mining.
Let two industry, automotive and mining. Right? All your concept, all your theories, all your topic of the syllabus is to make a student fit to work in an automobile sector.
Automobile sector, yes, sir.
So all your examples are related to different sectors. I'm giving you an example, right? Suppose I am teaching, for the benefit of everybody, I am teaching motor, right? Am I clear with you, sir?
Yes, sir.
I am teaching motor. This motor is going to be used in different equipments and different industry.
Yes, absolutely.
Same technique is being utilized in different equipment and different technology, different aspects.
Yes.
So my examples are, if this motor technique is used in the steel industry, these are the equipments where these motors are used.
Okay.
And if it is being utilized in automobile, these motors are being used in these areas in automobile industry. You need to always relate your theory, your practice with the industry experiences.
Yes.
The student need to understand whatever you are teaching them, it is relevant in the work profile.
Right, sir.
If you are able to relate it with the work profile, they will understand the relevance of learning.
Okay.
Whole of my school age, I was not sure why I had been taught this periodic table. What I will do with this periodic table.
Right, sir. Most
but
of
when I
students.
entered in 11th and 12th, then I understood the chemical equations. Then I understood this periodic table is needed here.
Yeah. Right, sir.
So I got the first time I learned the periodic table when I was in 12th. I need to learn all those things in the class 8th only.
Yes, sir.
But I was not sure what for I am teaching this in the class 8th.
Yes, yes.
So
Okay, sir.
always you need to relate the theories with the real-time experiences. And in technical education, it is really important.
Yes.
Am I clear with you all, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes. One more thing, sir.
Yeah,
As you
please.
told that attendance maintaining records is very much necessary. So as you told yesterday, I go with the same thing while taking attendance. I give them a problem, and then I started taking attendance. So it
Right.
was very
It is
good.
good way.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
So
sir,
yes, sir,
my
please.
shirt will not fit or you will not look good in my shirt.
Yeah.
I am only giving you an idea that you must have a shirt with you. You need to have
Right.
your own quality of the cloth which suits you.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have the texture and the color and the fabrics of your shirt. You
Mm-hmm.
need to have your own things. I'm just giving an example. The objective behind this, that your students should not waste their time in unacademic activities during
Activity.
attendance.
Yes, sir.
So rest is yours. How you are managing things.
Okay.
What are your
Sir,
methods?
one more I'd like to ask that students in these ITIs and in diplomas, they won't like to write things, right? Taking notes or something, maintaining copies. So could you suggest me or us some ways that how can we encourage them to maintain records or what
Do
we
you
are
think,
teaching?
sir? Do you think, sir, out of these 100 peoples
Mm-hmm.
altogether, 73 attendances there,
Mm-hmm.
and in one login, many peoples are there. So around 100 peoples are there, right?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
I had requested everybody to have a pen and paper in front of you and write down everything. Do you think that these 100 peoples are writing?
I don't know about others, but I am writing in order to recall all the things that what you have
Only,
taught or ask me
only
questions.
yesterday, only 10% will having the writing pad available with them. But as yesterday's sessions was about to end, I compelled them to write certain things for themselves. And today, by the end of today's session, tomorrow everybody will having a sheet of paper with them so that they can write certain things for themselves. So you need to create an objective and utility why a student will write.
Okay.
There are three
They
different
should.
things. I'm giving you example. There are three different things. One, why a student will write, the motivation for the student to note it down on a sheet. One.
Yes.
Second, the language on which you are teaching and you wanted them to write, they may not be good in that language.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. This is the problem.
They might not have the ability to write the English or the spelling of the words you had spoken.
Yes, sir.
And third, you have not given time to write it out. So your delivery of lecture speed is so fast that they cannot write it up.
Okay.
So you need to create an atmosphere and ease so that they can note it up.
Oh.
So it is your responsibility to establish the need of writing, number one. Number two, you need to help them in language, in spelling, and in writing.
Okay, sir.
You need to be slow the topics you wanted them to note. You need to help them out.
Yes.
And at the end, as I did 2 days only, with an example, I asked everybody to write a teaching method without making you aware that I had given you a task to write teaching methods.
Okay, sir.
Everybody has written one, but you got an opportunity to read 50 methods.
Yes.
You're getting my point?
Right, sir.
So you need to develop various things. When you are going to watch a movie, no hero is asking you to repeat his dialogue.
Right, sir.
No producer is asking you to repeat these songs in your bedroom.
Right, right.
But they are so melodious that you like so much. So that is an objective of a teacher, to create things interesting,
Right, sir.
to help people understand.
To ease the things.
The best orator in political world was Atal Bihari Vajpayee,
Yes, sir.
right?
Right, sir.
You see how he speaks,
Very
how many
slowly.
pauses he
calmly.
takes. And another speaker is now Narendra Modi ji.
Modi ji.
See how he connects with his audience. So you can develop this habit to connect with your students in different way.
Right, sir.
And how all this can be done, my next presentation is on micro teaching.
Okay, sir.
What is micro teaching? I am just giving you an idea.
Right, sir.
Ashish sir is there?
Yes, sir.
Ashish ji, do you have an idea what is micro teaching?
No, sir.
Ashish ji, since how long you are in teaching?
About 3 years.
3 years. The good time that you had understood everything of the teaching.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I am giving you various skills to be exhibited and to be done by a teacher in the classroom.
Yes, sir.
Right? I had just given you an idea that every lecture should be started differently.
Yes, sir.
This is one thought, right?
Yes, sir.
Being a teacher, you need to practice it.
Yes, sir.
I'm clear with you, sir.
Yes, sir.
With every lecture, if you need to start the class differently, you need to practice it up. You need to plan. Right? I'm not able to hear you, sir.
Hello? Yes, sir.
Am I clear with you, sir?
Yes, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, now you are audible. So I had given you one objective, that when you enter in the class, you need to start the class every day differently.
Yes, sir.
So that need a practice.
A practice, sir. Yes, sir.
And I requested you to end the class differently.
Yes, sir.
That also need a practice.
Yes, sir.
I had requested you that in every lecture, you need to ask questions. That is a mandatory. You are asking questions from the students
Yes,
with
sir.
different objectives. Some
Yes, sir.
questions,
Of course.
someday, it was to test the understanding of your lecture.
Yes, sir.
Someday, it was for the understanding of use of these theories in the real-time scenario.
Yes, sir.
So different objectives are there.
Yes, sir.
So you need to frame questions. Am I clear with you, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you
I
need
have
to
to ask
frame
questions.
different questions to test the different things.
Of course, sir.
So that also need a practice.
Of course, sir.
I told you that you should motivate students every time with different language, different sentences, different way.
Different, sir. Yes, sir.
I suggested you that if some students comes late, You need to utilize different techniques to make them realize that that should be in time.
Yes, sir.
That also need a practice from your side.
Yes, sir.
Because only thinking that you should do this in the classroom, that will be done. That
Yes,
needs the practice and the planning.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, every day you will repeat yourself only. Nothing new will come.
Yes, sir, of course, sir.
I am requesting you to create an atmosphere of humor or a stress breaker in the class.
Yes, sir.
Because in the adult education of the adult, that is students of 18 to 30 years, they have the ability to concentrate not more than 8 minutes in one thing.
Yes, sir.
They lose their concentration on every 6 to 8 minutes.
Yes, sir.
If they lose their concentration in every 6 to 8 minutes, that means they want a break from academics in every 6 to 8 minutes.
Yes, sir.
And that break means you need to have some lighter moment in the class every 6 to 8 minutes.
Yes, sir.
And then you need to drag them back on the academics after that moment.
Yes, sir.
Don't you think that it requires a practice?
Yes, sir. It needs also a practice, sir.
So for these various skill practice, a micro teaching sessions are there, right?
Okay. Yes, sir. Okay.
What micro teaching sessions are, I'm not going with the details, theory and all those, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You select one skill which you want to incorporate in your teaching. For example, the entry, how you enter in the class and start interacting with the student, right?
Yes, sir.
So you had written in your sheet, these are the 15 methods I can use as an opening sentences in my class. Am I clear with you, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you have written these 15 methods, right?
Yes, sir.
That is a plan with you. That is a plan with you.
Yes, sir.
That you will enter in the class and start interacting with the student with a smile,
Yes, sir.
with a problem given to you. For example,
Yes,
you are teaching, for example, the motor,
motor. Yes, sir.
and you had starting the class with the problem that, okay, if a motor is there having winding the wires, less
Yes, sir.
wires are winded or the winding is loose, what will happen? Or a problem that if motor is not there, what will the problem we can face in an industry? So you started the lecture with a problem.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
So you can start a lecture in different plans. Agreed?
Of course. Of course, sir.
Now, the first part of planning is there. right?
Yes, sir. First
You
class. Yes,
entered
sir.
in the class. You entered in the class and request one of your fellow teacher to record this session, live session of the class. Dr. Sapna. Dr. Sapna.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Sapna, I'm clear to you. You had planned
Yes, sir.
yourself,
Yes,
right?
sir.
You
Yes, sir.
entered in the class to
Yes, sir.
exhibit, to act as per your planning.
Right, sir.
And you requested one of your fellow to record the live classroom session,
Right, sir.
either directly or through this CCTV installed in the class,
Right.
right? Okay, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
And after the class, when you came out from the class, you asked the feedback from the person who has recorded. How was your opening sentences? Are you able to use these opening effectively? How the class was reacting? What was the correct and wrong thing you did? And that all can be seen by you also in the camera.
Right, sir.
Then you got to know where you had done correct and where you did wrong.
Exactly, sir.
In the next class, you entered with the same objective, with a different set of students,
Right.
and exhibited, act the same opening method in that class. Again, it was recorded. And after the class, your fellow teacher has given you his feedback and you had seen all the recordings.
Okay, sir.
After 2-3 cycle, you will rectify all your problems. And this method of opening the class, you will master on that. Am I clear with you, ma'am? आशीष जी, मेरी बात आप तक पहुंची? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For everybody, am I clear to you all?
Yes, sir.
Marina ma'am,
Yes, sir.
Sunil Kumar, I'm clear with you all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
I'm giving you another example. You had planned that I will motivate student with these words, these sentences. You had written in your sheet of paper, the motivation today will be done by these 4 sentences. I will get an opportunity to use these 4 sentences in the class to motivate my student. So in the entire class, you search the opportunity and spoken those motivational sentences to the students. And the recording has been done. After the class, you got a feedback. After the class, you got an opportunity to see video of yours. You will learn that out of these 4 sentences, whether you have selected the right time to speak, what was the impact of it, where you did mistake. Am I clear with you all? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is a cycle that is known as micro teaching cycle. Do not go with the time frame and all those things. It can differ in a different circumstances. It can differ in different circumstances, but the method, the way the flow is one and same. You pick down your 10 of different skills to be incorporated in your teaching style for next 1 month. Or you select one teaching style incorporated in your teaching every week. Am I clear with you all? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Agnidipta Das. Agnidipta Das.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I am repeating again with you. Right? After the 6 days FDP, you should write 10 of the different things that can be incorporated in your teaching style. Am I clear with you, sir?
Yes, sir.
So you had noted this 10 skills, right? Every week,
Yes, sir.
one skill should be tried to incorporate in your teaching, real-time teaching. So what you do,
Sorry.
you plan how to use this skill in the class. You plan yourself, right?
Yes, sir.
You enter in the class and teach and use those skills in the class.
Yes, sir.
Make a recording of it through CCTV or through mobile camera, or somebody is observing you.
Okay, sir.
Had your own method, right?
Yes,
Go
sir.
with the feedback and see your recordings only.
Yes, sir.
You will understand what you did correct and what you did wrong.
Yes, sir.
Repeat it whole of the week with the same skill.
Yes, sir.
Every kind, record it, get a feedback, see your video.
Okay, sir.
In 6 days of time, you had taken 20 classes, done 20 exercises with the same skill,
Okay.
right?
Yes, sir.
In the next week, select skill number 2.
Okay.
Plan yourself that in the class, you will exhibit skill number 1 also and skill number 2 also.
Okay.
And do the same exercise whole week. After every class, watch your video that you had exhibited skill number 1 properly or skill number 2 properly.
Okay, sir.
In third week, have a third skill to be incorporated in your teaching style. Do whole week, same feedback and recording. And observe
Okay.
that you are able to exhibit skill number 1, skill number 2, and skill number 3 as well in the third week.
Right, sir.
If you are not able to exhibit skill number 3 in the whole week of the third week, repeat it for the fourth week also.
Right, sir.
So with that, in the span of 10 weeks, whatever skill you wanted to add in your teaching, that will be added.
Right, sir.
This is a benefit of micro teaching.
Okay, sir.
Am I clear with everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anyone please repeat the entire process for me. Mosami, are you there? Mona Lisa ma'am. Mona Lisa Sangma. Mona Lisa Sangma. Are you there? Pooja Paul, are you there? Salini, are you there? Anyone please repeat it for me?
So you told to plan the things, and after that, while teaching, made it recorded by some of your friends, and then ask for the feedback. And whatever the feedback is, according to feedback, replan the things and reteach, and then ask for the feedback.
Very well
And
said.
in
Sir,
three,
sir, I'm adding few things for benefit of you, right?
Yes,
The first, you should not rely only on feedback. You must watch the video yourself.
okay, sir.
If you are watching video by yourself, you will understand what you did right, where you did wrong.
Absolutely, sir. Right.
This is one. Second, create 5, 10 skills, habits you wanted to exhibit in the class. I had given you an idea. For example, the entry. Example, the motivational speech. The example, eye contact. Example, asking questions from the student. Example, your movement in the classroom. You can select any one of it.
Okay, sir.
Clear, sir?
Yes, sir. Sure.
So you had selected 10 of your attributes that you wanted to add in your teaching style. First whole of the week, first attribute should be used in the class. Get a feedback, see your recording, correct yourself. When you find that you are able to do this, in the next coming weeks, add second skill. And now exhibit both the skills, see recordings, make yourself correct. When you find that both are being correctly used by you, incorporate third skill there.
Affirmative, sir. Right.
It will take 6 months. It will not be done in a week. These 10 skills you wanted to add in your teaching, it may take 6 months. But it all depends on you, how serious you wanted to change yourself. Am I clear with you all, sir?
Right, sir. Right.
This is very easy to do. If we observe these things, we are ready to change myself. It is not difficult. Is it difficult to see the CCTV of your class?
No.
No, not at all. CCTV is working, it is recording every time.
Yes, sir.
Only I need to go and see my CCTV, my recordings. Right?
Right, sir.
The another topic I want is to come with the innovation. That is very important for a technical teacher or for a teacher. You need to be innovative. You cannot be replicating yourself every time. You cannot be, your classes could not be a boring class. That need to be innovation in your teaching methods. If you do not have CCTV, no problem. You are having your camera, give it to any student that record everything in the class. They will ask, why you are recording, sir? I want to create a YouTube for you people. We'll upload the classroom in the YouTube, creating a YouTube channel. You can say anything. Get a recording. Anirudh sir, Are you there? Romit Bhattacharya. Romit Bhattacharya.
Yes, sir.
Sir, do you think that you innovate in the class? I'm just asking you to go with me in the slide. Please remain unmuted so that I can talk with you. Right?
Yes, sir.
Sir, when you enter in the class, something new should be there.
Yes,
I do not know what new should be there, but students should feel that this is a new class.
Yes, sir.
And this innovation, this newness should be from any of the areas. It may be from sitting arrangement. It may be your delivery. It may be the method you are using Blackboard. How you are using Blackboard, Romitji? You are writing Blackboard yourself every time?
Yes, sir.
Let's have an innovation in writing on the Blackboard. I'm asking 5 students one after another. I'm asking roll number 1, come and write for me on the Blackboard. And I say, and he has to write on the Blackboard.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
And these roll number 1, 2, 5, 9, 10, these 5 students help me in writing on Blackboard and clearing all those things from the Blackboard, highlighting things, drawing over there, rectifying, helping me to teach.
Yes, sir.
Every time you are writing on the Blackboard, now you are requesting a student to write on the Blackboard for you. So a change is there.
Yes, sir.
Right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Right, sir. Right.
So you need to create these changes. The crux of this session is you need to have innovation in the class. What are the innovations? When you create innovation in the class become energetic. The class become interesting. The monotony, the method of class changes. So everybody is looking with an objective. I don't know what is going on next. All students become attentive when they are going to be called to come and write on the Blackboard. Am I clear with you, Romitji?
Right, sir.
So you need to create innovation over there. I'm not going with the theories of all those things. For example, chalk and talk, right? Every time you are writing. So let's others to help you write. Okay. Second.
Yes, sir.
Sir, what topic you teach, Romitji?
So pharmaceutical technology.
Let pharmaceutical technology. Okay. You wanted to teach them pharmacodynamics. And for the benefit of everybody, you need to teach them the chemical compositions. Right? Okay, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you are informing them these are the chemicals which can give oxygen. Or these are the chemicals which can give hydrogen. And these hydrogen or oxygen,
Yes.
if it has been given to the patient, it will act like that. Forget about that. You can ask a student that name 6 components which when react with an acid can give hydrogen gas. So the source of knowledge, you are not exhibiting source of knowledge. You are requesting a student, come with the source of knowledge. And I will only use the source of knowledge for the understanding of the concept. Am I clear with you all? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Anirudhuji, I am clear with you.
Yes, sir.
Am I clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So when I am talking, there are few sentences. For example, please keep quiet. Do not shout. Have a silence. These are sentences which everybody is hearing for last 20 years. All teachers are saying that. So you need to create an innovative idea how to make a discipline in the classroom, how to make students calm so that they can listen carefully. Without saying this common word, please keep quiet. Do not shout. No noise in the class. Like that. Romiji.
No one should come.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Romiji, am I clear with you?
Yes, sir.
So every time teacher says like that, do not shout, keep quiet, no sound please. These are the sentences which create known, learned, listened by the students for last 20 years. Even their class 1 teacher was saying this. Right, sir?
Yes, sir.
So you need to develop some innovative method of doing that. What I do, I am giving you my example. What I do. When the class is shouting, I remain standing looking at the class, smiling, do not speak anything. Keep quiet, but remain smiling, looking in the whole of the class, looking towards the students who are shouting, chit-chatting among themselves. Not speaking anything. If a teacher is quiet for next 10, 20, 30 seconds, the class will feel something different is there. Why teacher not talking? Everybody is looking at you. And when
Yes, sir.
the
Yes.
students who are shouting, when the students who are chit-chatting among themselves looked at you and found that you are looking at them only and smiling, the message will convey to them without
Yes.
involving the word, please keep quiet, do not shout. Am I clear with you?
Yes, yes. Right, sir.
There are 2 methods of teaching, passive teaching and participatory teaching. Lecture, reading, audio-visual demonstration are passive teaching. Discussion, practice by doing, teaching, peer learning, teaching by students, quiz, group discussion, that is participatory teaching methods. So you need to innovate in the class. Your 60% class should be participating teaching methods. And 40% is passive teaching methods. So in your 40 minutes of lecture, only 15 minutes is passive teaching. And rest 25 minutes is participatory teaching. You need to involve everybody. And this is an art that can be learned through micro teaching. That can be learned while you are writing a lesson plan. You can write it down. These 3 minutes I will do this. These 3 minutes I will do this. These 5 minutes I will have a group discussion. These 5 minutes I will have a role play. Romiji, I am clear with you.
Yes, sir.
So when you are mixing all those things, the class become energetic, involved, and innovation is imparting in the class. Sometimes problem-based learning is a method of teaching. You give a problem, ask them to resolve this problem. They are not able to do so. For example, I am giving you an example. You wanted to teach them AC and DC current. And there are various equipment attached in the circuit. And you can always say that this machine will work on AC, this machine will work on DC. How this all can be connected? Then they got an idea that AC has to be converted into DC or DC has to be converted into AC. Then only this can be connected in circuit. Then what is the mechanism of converting AC into DC or DC into AC? The problem comes over there, and then there is a solution. Am I clear with Romiji? Romiji, I am clear?
Yes, sir.
So there are various methods in the classroom. The open-end method, meaningful method, the processes, the innovations, the different methods, the information sharings, trying to create an ideas over there, asking solution from 6 and 10 people and selecting best solution, analyzing all the solution by the students. Okay, some students has given you, these are the circuit diagram. You ask the class, if this is a circuit diagram, what will be the problem and what will the benefit? The class will tell you this is a problem. If class is not able to tell you the problem, you will tell the problem. Let the class come out and speak. Am I clear with you, sir?
Yes, sir.
And this all can be done only and only if you write these things in your lesson plan. Today's in my lesson plan, I will use this. And before entering the class, you need to see your lesson plan. You need to realize yourself that you will do these things today. Then you will be able to do in the classroom. Am I clear with you, sir?
Right, sir.
So sometimes you wanted your student to do some critical thinking. So you need to give problem in the class so that they can start thinking on that. Sometimes you want them to have a teamwork. So you need to create a team, give a work, and let them resolve with the help of other team members in the class. So there are various method and objective of innovation. You need to innovate in the class with a focus that at the end of the class, this topic has to be covered. Am I clear with you, sir?
Yes, sir.
Any question from anyone? Any question from anyone? Any question from anyone?
Yes, sir.
किसी को और कोई question है?
I would like to ask, sir, that
Yeah, please.
what's the minimum time or the maximum time a human mind can teach or human body can teach? Because we cannot teach all the day long or the 8 hours of our duty office.
Sir, I am giving you my example. I used to go to one of the management colleges in every semester for 3 days.
Yes, sir.
I called by that management college to interact with students just for 3 days. And I spent 8 hours every day with the same set of students. So I teach them around 25 hours in these 3 days. 8 hours every day by me,
Continuously, sir.
with only one break. I
Okay.
created another method of teaching over there.
Mhm.
I start my lecture after lunch break. That too in a classroom where mattresses are on the floor. No bench chairs are there.
Yes.
Mattresses are there. The students are asked to sit in the casual dress,
Mhm.
even in shorts. Sit on the mattresses the way they like. They can use some pillows to lay down over there, because they are remain with me for 8 hours. The college are supposed to serve tea, coffee, cold drinks, snacks. Meanwhile, during the classrooms, they are allowed to eat in the classroom. Only I am sitting on a chair.
Sir, that was a
Rest
3-day
8
special program. We cannot
rest.
do it. Yes, sir.
I'm giving you an example, right? These students are not habitual to sit for 8 hours
Yes.
with same teacher,
Mhm.
or 24 hours, 25 hours in 3 day time with the same teacher. They are not habitual.
Yes.
So there need to be created an atmosphere and involvement for them.
Mhm.
It is not only the subject, it is not only my delivery. It is the entire atmosphere. You come out with the how much time a teacher can teach.
Yes.
It all depends who are your students. If your students are very receptive,
Mhm.
you enjoy your teaching.
No doubt, sir.
But when the students are not receptive,
Mhm.
this 45 minutes is difficult to pass in the classroom. So it all depends how you are enjoying it up.
Okay, sir.
If you are enjoying, it's fine. If you are not enjoying, it is difficult. And the enjoyment only comes with the satisfaction of teaching. And this satisfaction comes from two ways. One, from your personal life, and second, from your professional life.
But sir, sometimes you can watch the students' face, and you can understand that they are not willing to learn. So in that
Change
case,
the method of teaching. Change the method of teaching, involve themselves.
okay.
Create a participatory method of teaching.
So that
How
includes,
how often you try this participatory method of teaching?
sir. What I do, I ask them to stand up.
No, it is not
I
standing
have,
up. Sir,
no, just
I'm giving participatory method of teaching is students are teaching to the class.
sir. Is it okay to change the location? Like we can teach them or have the class in some ground or somewhere else.
Sometimes you do. You take a student in the workshop and teach them over there.
Yes, sir.
It is there. Sometimes you should show them a live video of L&T cement plant. That how cement is going to manufacture. Pause the video over there and teach them.
Yeah, right, sir.
See, if your class is not innovative, if your class is boring, sir, you are teaching physics, chemistry, engineering in the classroom. That itself is very boring.
Absolutely, sir. Right.
and difficult for a student to understand, realize. And your method of teaching is also boring. No innovation is there. How can you expect a student to give full attendance and understand all those things without realizing why I am doing this?
Okay, sir.
Somebody has asked 10 points of skills in teaching. I had given you a session's name. Various sessions are there. For example, we had covered 4 sessions till now. The first session was, who will tell me? Who will tell me?
Classroom management, sir.
The first was classroom management, right? What was the second? Today I has done 3 sessions. What was the second session?
Mr. Plum.
G? Micro teaching. The second session was today. The second session was micro teaching, right? So how we are incorporating different skills in your teaching. During micro teaching, we had listed certain skills which you should incorporate in your teaching style. What was the क्या teaching styles था जो micro teaching में हमको सीखना चाहिए, practice करना चाहिए? One was motivation. What was those? Write in the chat box. One was eye contact, teaching process, lesson plan, motivation, cycle, opening of the class, closing of the class, innovation in the class, various teaching methods used in the class, participation of the students, questioning pattern from the students, assignment patterns of the student. These are the various skills. If you go with the different name of the different sessions, which we will cover in the next 4 days, these are the various skills which any teacher should have in their teaching method. I suppose answer has been communicated. Any question from anyone? Requesting everybody, please open your cameras for a minute so that a group photograph can be taken. Requesting you all to take a photograph and paste it on the WhatsApp link. In the group, please take the photographs and post it over there. Ashish ji, your camera is not open. Sikkim, your camera is not open. Rajesh sir, please help others. Remind them their camera is not open.
Please open the camera to all for take photographs.
Government ITI Ranchi, I request you to please call me after the program.
Okay.
Government ITI Ranchi, Sikkim, please call me after the program. Someone's camera is visible.
We will call after programs.
Yeah,
Okay,
please
sir.
call after the book.
Okay, sir.
Hope we had taken photographs. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We will meet tomorrow at 9:45. Thank you for
Okay,
giving
sir.
your precious time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.